Darren Corbin, he just stepped away to go get something to eat.
I don't care. I gotta take my chances. I pick my spots. There's a reason why I was brought here tonight, and that's to do commentary, to get my voice heard, and to dang it, quack!
Yeah, get out of here. Jeez. We move ahead here. A man who debuted a year ago in this tournament and went all the way to the finals and came within a sliver of becoming the Ted Benny Invitational Champion before losing to Matt Seidel. We talked about it earlier, about to make an excursion to Japan for the Dragon's Gate promotion. Kevin Steen, a lot more agile than you'd think just looking at him.
Sure, very deceptive in that regard.
Another man you, sir, Mike Quackenbush, are very familiar with. A man I know you don't see eye to eye with very much either.
You could say that. Claudio Castagnoli, a man I've faced in singles competition on a handful of occasions in the past year. And in terms of tournament wins, you got to look at the fact that this guy has won the last 2 Tag World Grand Prix, the biggest tag team tournament ever held on the planet. And Tag Team Gold adorns his shoulders right now. One of the newly crowned Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, as well as one half of Chikara's Campeones de Parejas, both with partner Chris Hero.
A guy who is on the cusp of really exploding in the independent scene and just the wrestling business in general. Claudio Castagnoli, a fantastic competitor. And what's he got in the case? Who does he think he is? Mongo McMichael?
I don't know. Maybe IRS.
He's got so many belts, he doesn't know what to do with them all.
And of course, the IWA Switzerland heavyweight title around his waist. I didn't even notice that at first. It just looked like an obnoxious cummerbund.
Time limit, your referee, Bryce Remsburg. Introducing first from Mirabel, Quebec, Canada, Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen. And his opponent, hailing from the United Banks of Switzerland. He is one half of the Chikara Campeones de Parejas, one half of the ROH World Tag Team Champions, and the reigning IWA Switzerland Heavyweight Champion, Double C, Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio deciding to go with the shirt and tie look tonight.
Yes, sir.
I guess it is a tournament, so why not dress up for the occasion?
Nines, right? Cannot fault Claudio's talent, even if you fault his taste in neckwear. He is simply one of the most talented and gifted wrestlers, not just to come out of Europe, but anywhere in the world right now. And I say that, of course, in spite of my own personal bias against the man.
Sure.
There are few people of his caliber active on the independents today, and I suspect it won't be long before a major company takes note. Kevin Steen now taking control over the larger Claudio Castagnoli in terms of height. I think weight-wise, they are very evenly matched.
Steen trying to, nope, taking right down. And Claudio showing a little bit of power there, overpowering Kevin Steen.
You want to give it up,
I don't know how many times these guys may have wrestled, but I can't imagine it's a whole lot.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe have crossed paths at maybe Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. I'm not.
And I think they're only
certain.
in multiple mans. I don't think they've ever had a singles contest.
I think this match very similar to your match in the fact that a first round matchup between two people that could very easily go all the way and win this tournament. We saw Kevin Steen do it, and of course Claudio on any given night can beat anyone in the world. I believe that. But that's how stacked this tournament is, that this match is in the first round.
Castagnoli now with the side headlock, taking control of Kevin Steen. Of course, broken into the business by the answer to this trivia question, a man named Sigmaster Rappo. Later training under a variety of maestros, if you will. Kevin Steen, of course, the protege originally of Jacques Rougeau, no less than the Mountie.
Yes. Also had some training from Carl Pierre Ouellet. And now some disrespectful slaps.
A bright prospect out of Canada against the very brightest from Switzerland in Claudio Castagnoli.
I don't know that he wants to start exchanging European uppercuts with Claudio.
Not with that man.
Nobody
There
does
aren't many
it better.
people this side of Fit Finley that throw him like Claudio.
And from every which way you can think of as well.
Only one there as Steen is quick to raise his shoulder from the mat.
Claudio, of course, last year took on the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, in the first round of the Ted Petty Invitational. Oh!
Counted the European uppercut there, looked like he wanted a backslide. Hoisted him up, not unlike the Gory Special, and then dropped him face first to the mat. Kevin Steen taking the point of his elbow now and ramming it into the head of Claudio Castagnoli, then stomping him in the stomach. And I think here Steen's going to need to make up his mind and decide where he's going to go after Claudio.
Where do you try to attack? I mean, where's the weakness in Claudio's
This
game?
guy, especially his dedication to the gym, has just become so incredibly strong, especially in the last 2.5 years since I first encountered him in Europe. His physical development is so stark, and he is so very powerful, that you really do have to wonder, what is the Achilles heel of a wrestler like Claudio Castagnoli?
It's hard to find it. You gotta hope he maybe turns an ankle or, hurts himself in some way to open up an opportunity. But Kevin Steen gonna do what he can to try to create that opportunity.
Somersault leg drop there from the deceptively agile Kevin Steen.
You wouldn't think it, but this guy has one of the most beautiful moonsaults that I've seen. And of course, that package pile driver also has a move called the Steenalizer that he likes to use.
The stomach buster there, shades of Dean Malenko from Kevin Steen.
If there's one thing that might cost Kevin Steen this match is the fact that his ears are very open to what the crowd says.
There are a couple guys like that in the back. If they let the fans get under their skin, instead of going out there and basically taking care of business. And it always comes back to bite you in the butt.
I mean,
you got to grow some thick skin in this business. You're going to have people heckling you no matter what. There's going to be clowns ribbing you on the internet, all this junk. And you just got to tune it out because it's worthless. And none of it's ever going to make you a better wrestler.
And if you waste any minutes or seconds worrying about that when you're in the ring with somebody like Claudio Castagnoli, you're not going to win. You have no chance. Back and forth now, these guys fight.
Slipping out the back.
Looking for that super kick, nope. Claudio now. Oh, and look at this.
So powerful is Castagnoli.
Kevin Steen is every bit of what?
240?
240, yeah.
Maybe a little less. Castagnoli holds the world record for holding an opponent aloft in a vertical suplex, and I don't think anybody's going to be challenging that soon.
I think you were on the other end of that, if I'm not mistaken.
So.
Now Claudio running in, but
all the way to the floor goes Castagnoli.
Whoa, what has Steen got in mind?
Claudio wants none of that.
Switcheroo, and now Claudio. Whoa! puts his body on the line.
Somebody's been watching his Black Warrior tapes. Claudio with an incredible tope that just drove Kevin Steen 3-4 rows back into the audience.
Yeah, I think he's in Ed Schumann's lap back there. Throwing him back in the ring now. Claudio Castagnoli trying to take advantage.
Smart strategy. He's really opened a window for himself there using that tope, and rather than be content to leave the man lying on the floor while he's in the ring posing or fixing his tie, he threw him back in and tried to pin him.
Steen looking to be in a world of trouble here. Sent across, stops his momentum, back elbow.
Brought that elbow back.
Looking for a tornado DDT, yes! Drives Claudio down. 1, 2.
Coverage on the shoulder blades, and that's what came up there, the left shoulder off the mat, following the swing DDT from the turnbuckles by Kevin Steen.
Off the hair, Steen, off the hair.
What does Steen have in mind here now?
Picking him up.
Fireman's carry, sets him back.
He wanted that stomach buster again. He's looking for the water slide. He just muscled him up.
Whoa! Drags him down.
Murray water slide to Claudio. Not enough to hold Steen down.
Bryce Remsburg was inches away from making the 3 count, but Kevin Steen was able to get his shoulders up off the mat.
Bypassing the uppercut.
Oh!
Lands a super kick, does Kevin Steen. Enziguri, but I don't know that he caught him all the way in the head. Looked like the shoulder blade took some of it.
Whoa! Takes him over.
Hurricane Rana!
Oh! Claudio almost got caught off guard there.
Steen, like we said before, he is deceptively agile.
Wow. Jumped right up and took Claudio over and hung on to get the pin in.
I think he knew he didn't really connect with the head on that Enziguri, and he was so quick to take over with that Hurricane Rana there. Steen was great instincts in the ring. Coming in too slow, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Telegraph that.
Claudio saw him coming. Once the uppercut again.
We saw Trick Davis use a move very similar to
Face
that.
blower earlier, the face front lung blower, if you will.
And now
here, he's got a picturesque 450.
Oh!
Swanton bomb.
Swoosh! Wow! 2! No! Claudio kicks out.
I don't know if trying to crush the thickly muscled upper body of Castagnoli is such a wise move.
This might be it. Yeah, look at that package pile driver, but you saw Claudio grab the back of the leg, tried to, yep, he does, gets out of that.
Looking for the Ricola bomb, the pyramid bomb, if you will. There it is.
1, 2, 3. Oh, no! Roaring
uppercut.
1, 2,
Good coverage.
3.
It's gonna do it.
Another impressive victory. He thought he had it won with the Ricola bomb, but when Kevin Steen kicked out of that, right away, Claudio went for that roaring European.
He knocked Steen stupid with the power bomb and he just had the presence of mind to follow right up, and that was what made the difference, the follow through.
And wouldn't it be something if tomorrow night, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, the brackets come together and those two have to go off against each other. Kevin Steen last year went all the way to the finals. This year, out in the first round.
Foul-mouthed and foul-tempered is Kevin Steen, and I can't blame him at this moment because he must have, I'm sure he came in with much greater aspirations than bowing out in the first round.